So types of conversion and round off. If one operator is floating point in a arithmetic operator, the result will be floating point value. If one is an integer and the other is a floating number, Python converts the integer to a floating number, which is called type conversion. Type conversion, I told you, just like the radius and the area problem. When we only the radius we input only 10 integer, but you have to radius multiply radius and multiply the pi. The pi is floating number, floating value. So it will type the result will convert just like the floating point value. So it's a type conversion. So use int function just like what I say. The decimal point it will be delayed. So the value equal 5.6 will equal 5, right? And the letters can also convert things into integers, such as 34 will return real 34. Okay. And if we use the round function, decimal points are rounded. For example, when you use type 5.6 round, it will equals to 6. Okay. If smaller than 5, it will equal to 5. So this is round function. When the floating value more than 5, then you will plus 1 to the next digit. Otherwise, if you smaller than 5, for example, 4 here, if you use the round, it will become 5. The value will become 5. Okay, so this is a example programming appear in your page 46. Okay, 46. It's a questions about sales test. So the question is, when you purchase something, the purchase amount equals, please input the purchase amount, and we will have to pay the test. The test is purchase amount multiply 0.06. Yeah, 6%. So we will print the sales tax. It's just like this. Yeah. And I want you to try this by yourself. But I will copy paste to here. The purchase amount equal that EVL. Please. Oh, there will have some problem because I think I have to delete this part because PowerPoint sliders have some later conversion problems, so it will have a lot of problems. So I have to retype by myself. Yeah, can be lazy. You can also type yourself because it's related to our next assignment. So I'm strongly recommend you can do with me. Input. Okay. Please input, or please, because the textbook is input. I want you just the same with me, not really, follow the textbook. So you have to read you have to watch the video. Please input the purchase amount. Purchase amount. Yeah, I want like the equation here and with the space. And I want to know the task. The task is purchase amount. If you were very worried that you will use the type error, you just copy paste it. That is fine. Because if you spell in error here, you also will have the same result because it's the same. Okay. The name just help you to know what it is. Okay. Multiply 0.06. Yeah. And finally, we will print the result. The sales tests. Or, yeah, different from your textbook. For purchase amount. Purchase amount here. is, yeah, I do not use a double quotation just because it's a variable. When you input different value, it will you will change in the same time. Is test. Okay, let's see what's the result. So, we will, this is, we call that cell test. Yeah, cell test. Okay, please input the purchase amount. Maybe we use the value recommended by our textbook, 197.55. Yeah, the cell test for, this is space because I use the comma space, also use the space. So remember, I will delete this part. Do you know what I mean? Means it's a space, it's also space. So I will delete one. Use this comma for spaces. And then it's 100. Whoa, for 100, 197.55 is, this is your test. But his have a problem because maybe in some country we can't pay the digit 3 numbers, so it's too hard. So we just have to know the digital 2 number. Yeah, it means just 85 here, but we want to delete the 3. How can we do that? Yeah, how can we do that? Yeah, we have the sliders here to teach us how to do. We just have to, make it times 100. Why? Because when it times 100, then we will get the int value, then divided to 100, because we don't really it 100 times. We want to have the original value, so we have to divide it 100. So I want to let you know what is the differences when we do those kind of things. Yeah, we want to make it plus 100 times 100, sorry, times 100 and have an int. Then divide 100. Yeah. So we will do the same things, and then we will compare what's the differences now. See, we just have 2 digits. If we want to have 1 digit, what can we do? 1 digit just means you have to, move the floating point. Yeah, floating point, decimal point. The decimal point can be left, can be right? So if we want to only 1 digit, we just moved 10 times and moved here. Yep, and we get the int part. Then we also divide it to back. Then we will get one digit. So if we want to get 1 digit, we just multiple 10 and divided 10. Then we will see the result. Okay. Yeah, now we just only want get 1 digit. So please pay attention. What is the requirement of my assignment? Maybe 1 digit, maybe 2 digit, maybe 3 digit. So this is an example program 2.6 homework 3. Please following the example program 2.6 in the textbook, page 46. Page 46. And all inputs and outputs should be changed to Chinese. Not exactly. Okay. Should be exactly Chinese. Okay, because I don't want you just following the textbook and type the same things. You can, for example, the English part here, you can say 请输入购买金额, something like that. And the sales tax, 销售税. Yeah, you can translate by yourself. So I think the translation may be not quite all identical, the same with each other. So I want you to do that by yourself, okay? So please change the questions of the textbook to take 1 decimal place. Yeah, 1 decimal place of the test. For example, the answer would be these. Yeah. And the file name is school ID plus test.py. So I hope you can upload your file before our next class. So it's your turn.